Everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Connie. I'm going to be coming on today to share with you the last, or the third, bear from Marjorie Ann Designs, Benny and Belinda Christmas cookies. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a few things already, excuse me, done, but I'll just share with you what I did. Put the snowflake on here. I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but it does. There it does. I've got two layers of, let's see, Nuvo drops. It's the glitter drops in White Blizzard. You can see that my bottle's getting kind of worn off, but that's what I used on there. My sugar, I used glitter paper. So, and excuse my fingers, I cannot get them clean again. I was inking and coloring last night, and I made a mess. I had to get up this morning, and I just couldn't go anymore. So, yeah, sorry about that. And hopefully I don't have to fight with the glue too much today. I put the face, I already have that inked. I'm going to go ahead and just put some of these small pieces together. We'll do the tops of the bowl first. The bowl, I believe, on the picture, when you get the file, is red, all red. I'm not sure. And I don't know if these strips that go on, I think are also red. And I just decided I used this color on the bowl that I made for another project using just this pattern, or this piece. And I kind of liked it. It's from an Echo Park kitchen pack that I'd had for quite a while and never completely used up. So just decided that's what I would use for this. You can use anything you wish. And just doing a little bit of Christmas things. I hope everybody's doing well, having a good day. We'll see how the day progresses. Couldn't get out of bed this morning. It's Sunday, and well, I knew it was icy just from what I'd seen reports on Facebook. It was very icy yesterday, so I knew I wasn't going out anywhere. So, excuse me one moment. I have to be able to see what I'm doing to put this together. I kind of remember, but then I forget too. So, but anyway, and so I don't always sleep the best, so I did as best I slept in. And I got up and I put my colored pencils away and was frustrated with some of my Christmas cards last night. Still am a couple of them today, but a couple of looked better this morning than they did last night with those tired eyes. So, okay. Now, I'm going to put these two aside. I'm going to work on my bear. Uh, and I will just share with you, this is his tail, and I'm going to put that on first. I wouldn't recommend, unless you are looking at the pattern closely, I would not recommend putting the bear on the bowl as of yet, okay? And I'll show you as I go. It'll take me a minute to get it all myself worked out again. I know it took a little bit for some reason last time, so, and I don't mean to say that to be rude, but when they overhang the front versus the back, it takes me a little bit to figure out, okay, how am I putting it on there? So that's the only reason I say that. Okay, let's see. We can put this piece, so this is his body, and the ears on. So let's get the ears put together. Next. There's the other pink piece. I gotta clean my mat, but it really got the last few days. It's taken a beating, so it'll be fine. I don't normally use Beacon for paper piecing. I I still haven't filled my other glue bottle, and it's the one I have filled has art glitter glue, and I only use that for very, very tiny pieces. So maybe that's a project for today is to fill the glue bottle. One of the projects, and I won't get it done, was to, well, I do have to ink some of my stamp pads, but clean my sponges once. They are a mess. Okay, I'm going to put the ears on next. Just waiting for the glue to drip down. I've been seeing some really cute Christmas ideas that uh, may trickle into, possibly Valentine's gifts or, you know, uh, fruit containers that could be used for Valentine's Day. One year at Christmas, I started in, I think, October, if not even before that, making Christmas projects. And at the time, I remember thinking, this is crazy. Well, I think that was about probably 3 years ago, maybe. I haven't done it since that, and I'm really kicking myself. One year I was not able to. I just was unfortunately too sick. But this coming year, I am going to. I don't care. I'm going to make a list in December or January of things I want to do throughout the year and projects and where I'm finding the inspiration. And I am going to work on some things earlier, if not quite early. I just don't like being that far behind. Let's put it that way. This foot, this leg, not to worry. It's not something, both of the legs are going to go on top. So, excuse me if you're thinking, well, you forgot something. I didn't for a change. Imagine that. I'm going to wait to put the head on also until I get uh, the bear put on the bowl this time. Normally I don't do that, but I am going to. But anyway, back to projects. I will be working on more Christmas projects throughout the year. I really want to get some cards made. I'm behind on cards, and I don't like that. I enjoy sending cards out. I really do. So I'm gotta get busy with that. Lots of ideas. Probably won't get them done much, but I have to come back and do something here. I noticed it when I was dry piecing that, whoops, I didn't go down. I don't think. Well, you know what? Let's get this off. I might need this. I'm going to put the. Sorry about that. I don't know what. I hit the wrong thing when I was moving the glue. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm going to put this piece on first, okay? And you'll see in a moment what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. At first, I wanted to put this little piece here on top of here. Not a good idea because this little piece actually goes up further. It doesn't, just one moment here, get the glue off. It doesn't sit right at the top of here. It goes up further. So you'll see here if I can get it in a moment. I was going to ink the sides. Well, you don't have to because it actually is designed to sit up just a little bit to the right. So, my mistake there. Imagine that. Okay, let's get busy on the bear. So the bear, his arm is coming off the side, right? Okay. What I do, I take a pencil, take one of his arms, or excuse me, one of his legs, that goes like this, right? I do this very lightly so I can erase if I need to. And I'm just marking where I want. I don't know if you'll see it. Oh, you can. Okay. I'm just marking where I want that leg to go. This one has a guide right here that you'll be able to see. Because when you put it on here, and I'm going to have to do the same. Let's see. Think about this a moment. Like I said, I had to stop and think about this, and I don't know why I make it so difficult, but this one is going to go behind, okay? So, and this is going pretty much to the end. So I am going to put this on last. This is going to go under the head. Okay, so I'm going to make a mark where I want this glued so I can figure it out when I put it on. It'll make it much easier for me. In fact, I'm going to glue it on first. I think I should have woke up before I started this, right? Oh, goodness. I'll never forget, I was fairly new to paper crafting in general. And I was watching a video, and I remember the lady saying, and it was kind of funny the way she said it, but it's only paper. She kept saying it's only paper. You know, you basically what she was trying to say is you can redo things. You don't have to have it perfect, right? So I always think of that when I'm got things messed up. I'm going to leave that hang off a little bit. The hat's going to cover it, but it's where I want it. So I'm going to put just a little bit of glue here. Makes it easier for me. And just a little bit along here. And I kind of use this to match it up. I use this piece of its face right there to kind of line up where I want it along the edge of the bowl. And I want it just a little bit just a little bit over. So bear with me a moment here. Just trying to line it up down here to get it even. Oh, you can't see, I'm sorry. I was trying to line up so this is straight along one of my lines there and get it more even at the top. So I'm going to come back and put just a bit of glue. Hello, I can't talk either. A little bit of glue on that paw. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Just so I can hold things, okay? Now I do put the base on. I think I did it next. And then let me look here. Yeah, and that's why I put the paw on there, or the lines on there, so I know where to put that paw. It does help some, so it all works out. Just takes a bit of time. Sorry, I have to be so particular. That's just the way I was taught to do things. Yeah, leave it at that. Okay. Also, my other piece is that I made first, like this, is just a little bit smaller. So you don't see that little bit of a gap. If you can see that gap right below his muzzle here and the bowl, you can really hardly tell it's on there. So it okay, I think we're gonna put this one on first because the other one they overlap just a tiny bit with the back overlapping the front. And honestly, I don't know if it'll do that now because of the size. So uh, this goes up fairly far. And I'm just trying to get it. And let the glue dry a little bit. And then I'll come back and erase when I need to. Poor little guy's exhausted. He's been baking all day. I remember those days. I was thinking the other day, I don't know if there was Christmas carols on or what. I was watching some movie. It's hard to say. Anyway, I was watching this video or something and they were baking cookies. And then I had a comment on one of I think on the last video here, someone was going to be baking Christmas cookies also. And the two things together just really hit me because I used to do an enormous amount of baking for the holidays. I just, what I did, uh, and I would give it away as gifts and whatnot. I'm not able to do that anymore. And the other day, I don't know what hit me, but I thought, I think I should bake something. Yeah, that didn't go far. I didn't do anything. I thought, I must be crazy. I just can't do it. So, nice thought. I would love to, but I know my limits now, and I'm okay with that. But I envy those of you that still can, because I used to bake dozens and dozens of cookies and candy we'd make. My niece often would come over. Every once in a while, both of the girls would come over and we would be attempting to make cookies. Sometimes their mother would come. Better off if she didn't, because she doesn't watch my videos, so I'm fine, but she's not. She admits she doesn't have the patience to do all that kind of stuff. So I'd make the real fancy little Christmas cookies and whatnot, so always a good thing when she didn't come. But we had a lot of laughs, good memories. To me, that's what Christmas is about, stuff like that. I'm not a shopper, never have been, so I would send my sister. She was good at that. We all have our strong points, right? Okay, now my sugar bag. What I did for this, I first wrote with my jelly roll pen. I used a number 8. So my Sakura jelly roll pen, put that in the Cricut. And then I took a number 01. So instead of 005, I don't know if that's gonna, no, but it's 01 and it's a real light gray. Okay, so I put that in the Cricut next. So I had this right twice with the white and once with the gray. I did the gray last. And I did that the first time when I made the other one, and it really just, I don't know, it offsets and it really helps the white show up. So that's how I got that looking like that, if you're wondering. And yes, this is going to overlap a little bit. I'm just trying to kind of figure out so I get it glued well. Let's see. Just get some on here. All I'm doing is just putting a little bit along the side. I put some here, and I got to put a little bit along the top up here. If I need to, I'll add more glue, but this basically will hold it down pretty decent. And I want this to be even, so I'm going to line up my bottom of my bowl. And just going to put it like that. And the sugar bag, that's pretty good. And all we have to do is put I just want to make sure I don't glue everywhere, the sugar on. This goes over a little bit. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the corner down there, just along the corner, and then some right up in here. And again, I just have it up here and down. If I need more, I'll put some on, but it's fine. You can kind of put this how you wish. Again, try to get it even, or what's some semblance of even. Now I need to get the other glue for the whisk. I know when I saw this, I'll have to make another set for myself because I do have some holiday baking pictures from my great niece and that, but I just thought this was the cutest set, and so I'll be making another set. I just don't know when. I get too excited. Now, the other day I had my glimmer machine out, but I didn't make any silver foiled paper. I am able to do that just so I can make small pieces of silver foiled paper. I would have used silver foil in here, but I wasn't getting it out for just that because it is quite heavy. Well, didn't help that I put all the plates in the box, but so it's I get it out when I'm going to do a bunch of stuff, and I probably should make some silver paper one of these days because I used more silver for Valentine's Day than I do gold, and I used more gold at Christmas. Crazy, right? And I just want to get this glued a little bit more. I'm just putting some glue on the back of but the top of my whisk a little bit more. Okay, so I had the face done. I just going to highlight a little bit with my white and my pen, and I'll show you the rest of the set then in a moment. I already did the bag, if you're wondering. Yeah, that's done. Can't wait till this green paper is gone. It's not American Crafts, and I really am not a fan of it, but I want to get It's not my favorite color green, but yet I think it's more I can't find a decent ink to match it. And I think it was American Crafts that I don't know if it's green apple or what the color is, but I really like it. So here, I'm gonna get that. Make sure there's no ink marks showing on here or pencil marks. Okay. Okay, so way too much white in here for me. Yeah. This is one thing I've found has helped me. I'll even do it with just my phone. Take a picture or look at it as if I'm taking a picture through my phone. But when you're doing video, because it's brighter, I can see where it's highlighting better. And so if you look at it that way, you know how much uh, chalk is actually showing through there. I found it works good for me, but again, that's just, and I'm just taking uh, chalk out of the lid. That's where I tap it off and stuff, so I don't go back into the pot each time and get my chalk. A lot more in there than you think. Should have done that before, but okay. Let's see, put a little bit of white on, and I will share with you then all three pieces. I just have to temporary pause the video so you'll be able to see. And I got the title done also. So everything will be there for you to see. Okay, I'm going to pause it just one moment. Okay, there are the pieces for Christmas cookies for Benny and Belinda's Christmas cookies. So I do want to thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Otherwise, have an awesome day. Thank you very much and take care.